After breaking up with Paul, MJ goes to check on Peter, as recently Peter got defeated by a mysterious villain, Hellgate. But this changed him. He doesn't care anymore what's happening to the world. Shocker and his army are destroying everything, looting innocent people. But instead of stopping them, Peter simply ignores them. He is keeping his distance from his friends and family members, only focusing on his personal life and to his new job. So Aunt May convinces MJ to check on Peter. She came to his apartment, tries to bond with him. MJ also reveals that she is the current host of the Venom symbiote, but it seems Peter doesn't care at all. He doesn't have time for this, and he rejects both MJ and Venom, telling them they are made for each other, and he slams the door in front of their face. But not only MJ, Peter is also avoiding Felicia. Spiderman and Black Cat are no longer couple. After breaking up with MJ, when Peter became alone, Felicia came to support him. They became the perfect duo. Their relation was stable, but then Felicia broke up with Peter as she felt she is changing Peter, as her illegal works, stealing things, are no longer bothering him. So they take a break from each other, did the mutual breakup. But even after their separation, Felicia still cares for Peter, always helping him when he got in trouble, and she continues to work alongside both Peter and Mary Jane, as in the Jackpot and Black Cat series. She teamed up with MJ, became a crime-fighting duo, but still, there is a romantic tensions between Peter and Felicia. She always gets jealous when Peter go on a date with different girls. After the 8 dates of Spider-Man, when Peter was going through multiple gruesome dates, the unthinkable tortures, it breaks his spirit. He gave up being Spider-Man, and that time, Felicia supported him, both mentally and physically. She allowed him to stay at her place. But after the recent defeat of Spider-Man by the hands of the mysterious villain, Hellgate, it changed Peter. He seems to be focusing only on work, avoiding his family and friends. He won't return calls from Felicia, Aunt May, Randy or Shay. He even rejected MJ, and Felicia is worried as she wants to know what actually happened to Peter, and she needs him in her life. Welcome to Comicstube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will review Chapter 1 of Black Cat. You can get all Spidey and Black Cat related videos on this playlist. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The issue opens up inside the night nurses' hospital, the only place where the nurses are taking care of superheroes, treating their injuries. And today, beside Daredevil, some villains like Lizard, Dr. Connors, Small Thieves, and Black Cat are also present. They are waiting in the chamber. The nurse shows up and calls out the next patient, Frogman. She takes him into the office, and Cat is waiting for her turn. It's already late night, so Felicia has a plenty of time, and she tells the readers her story of how she ended up in this clinic before getting punched by the Lizard. It all started when Peter stopped answering to her calls. Felicia gets mad. It's the 3rd time she called him, and he didn't even pick up the phone. She knows he has been going through a lot, but there is no point to avoid her, and it seems Felicia is being chased by the cops. She stole a necklace, so the cops are after her. But while she is looking for a way to outrun the cops, she is also thinking of Peter. In the voicemail, she tells him she really cares for him, and she likes to know whether he is okay or not. But he is not answering and calling Peter jerk. Felicia then stops to catch her breath, but the cops are not stopping, and it pisses her off. Looking for a way out, Cat then decides to call for backup, and she calls one of her old partner, Boris, as she hopes that Boris can help her to find a safest location so she can hide from the police. And Boris has an apartment near Cat's location. It is above the pet supply store, but Boris wants Cat. The room smells like bird poop, but she has no problem with that. Boris is about to confirm the order, but then he sees something, and he tells Cat there is a problem with the apartment, as the pet supply store is currently being ransacked by the Lizard. Dr. Connors, a brilliant scientist who experimented on himself with reptilian DNA to regenerate his lost arm, but it turned him into a lizard. Ignoring the warning, Cat enters into the pet store and meets Lizard. She makes a friendly approach, politely tells him the cops are after her and the safe house is upstairs, so if he doesn't back off, it's going to be a problem for both of them, as cops are nastier to guys who hurt animals. So Lizard says he's not going to hurt them, he is going to study them, as birds and reptiles have a common ancestor. But Cat doesn't care about that, she only wants to hide. But instead of clearing the path, Lizard jumps on her, which wasn't necessary, but he does, and it leaves Cat with no other choice but to take him out. During the fight, Cat tries to convince Lizard they need to help each other. The cops are on their way, so instead of fighting, they should work together. But Lizard doesn't agree. He again charges on her, but this time, her bad luck power activates, and his momentum carried him straight into a dumpster. And before he could recover himself, a sign drops on top of his head. After dealing with Lizard, Cat is about to enter the apartment, but then she sees Spider-Man sitting in a distance, watching their fight without saying a word, and it seems he is not bothered at all. Cat tries to talk with him. She was worried for Peter, but instead of saying a single word, he simply leaves the place, which irritates Cat, as it is Spider-Man's job to take down criminals, but Cat is doing that. But before she could curse him more, she hears the police siren, so with no choice left, Cat enters into her room to relax, clean herself. She is exhausted. She needs a warm bath. So while taking the hot water, Felicia is thinking about her life, the stuff she is doing, money, jewelry, art and weapons. She steals everything, and the more she gets, the more she wants. It's a trap, but being a thief is not easy. She trains her body, going gym every day, doing makeups, highlights every 8 weeks, and it's not cheap. She is a full-time thief, and she is alone. She is there for everyone, but no one is there for her. During the fight with Lizard, she gets a major cut in her hand, and she can't operate that, so Felicia decides to visit the night nurse. She arrives at Chinatown, wearing jacket, hiding her true self, but she is alone, and instead of showing as a threat, she becomes a cute girl who smells like money. And then Felicia realizes she is being robbed. She was thinking of Spidey and also her injured arm, and that moment, a boy silently stole her purse, so Felicia came to the hospital without having any money, but the nurse has no problem with that. While she is treating her wounds, Felicia is telling the nurse everything, her life story, and how everything is going downside. But while talking with her, something struck her mind. She was tensed as why Spidey is not doing his job, as it will make her work easy. After he defeated by Hellgate, everything in her world is getting worse. Stealing stuffs is now way harder than before. But now, as Spidey is out of picture, so Felicia decides to do his job. She is going to fight crime. But as this happens, Felicia has to be prepared for what is coming next, as not everyone is going to be happy by her decision. There will always be someone waiting in the darkness to mess things up, and that guy is Tombstone. Felicia has to watch out for him, as Tombstone is more careful now. Spider-Man has gone rogue, and she is taking his place, cleaning the streets, and he is pissed. But right now, he is going to wait, as Tombstone needs to see what she is going to do. And if she goes further, Tombstone knows many ways to cut her wings, and for now, he appoints Sandman to follow her everywhere, keep him updated. And with this, the chapter 1 of Black Cat comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please let me know on the comment section down below, and please like this video and do subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.